Talk about that Scientology thing.
So the Church of Scientology has their own award ceremony, like the Grammys or the Oscars, and it's this glorified, like almost JW style, like weirdly cult. It's culty.
It's I mean,
Scientology.
Scientology.
Obviously, but and Tom Cruise wins like best guy every year.
Yeah,
he
man
wins,
of the year.
He wins Scientology's man of Xenu every year or whatever the fuck. This is real if you haven't, like, in the texts. Oh, I have so much. Now I'm going to talk about Scientology. I'm just going to talk about it. After the Tom Cruise thing, I got to talk about how the fucking bar bet with LRH that's on record.
Oh my God, yes.
So Tom Cruise.
I'm gonna leave you alone in the room for a moment. I have to pee very bad.
I'm so terrified.
I know,
should we just make a cut? We're just gonna make a cut.
No. Don't cut.
Maddie, we're almost at time. Okay, hurry, go.
Go, continue, entertain.
Oh my God, okay. So, hello. This is the room that we're creating. Now. So, there's this video of Tom Cruise accepting this award. He gets up on stage. Oh yeah. And he starts immediately not like thanking anybody like really in his life, or even saying like I'm like that I could do this thing, thanking people to where he could get to where he is. He gives all the credit to the man who just handed him an award, which is immediately culty. And he starts talking about L. Ron Hubbard, the guy who wrote the Book of Scientology. And he just starts like referring to him. He's like, LRH, the big guy, and he keeps pointing. He keeps pointing like up and to the left, as if it's, like as if you say, oh, like I want to thank, I want to thank God. It's like you point up to heaven. And so I'm interpreting him on this just absolute LRH dick sucking festive. I say like a lot. He keeps saying, oh, LRH, all the credits, LRH, our guy, our big guy. And he's pointing up to the heavens. And I'm just thinking, oh, that, he keeps pointing. And then the camera pans away, and I realized that he was not pointing up metaphorically. There is, in fact, a 200-foot tall painting monolith of L. Ron Hubbard directly to the left of them. The camera pans out, a mob of people. Woo! Yeah. And it's like watching the Third Reich fucking praise a photo of Hitler.
Dude, it
like
was
a giant
so bad.
Hitler painting. I just remember the look on my face, because the whole time he's just going, oh yeah, LRH, the big guy. And I'm thinking, like God, like, oh, I want to thank God, I want to thank God in heaven. And he's pointing up. No, there was a fucking 200-foot tall fucking painting, and you could look this up.
If I remember correctly, he addressed the painting. At a certain point, he would go like, "Oh, you like it was."
Yeah, that's what it was too.
It was so hard to tell if he was metaphorically talking about like, "Hey, L. Ron Hubbard."
It wasn't
it
just.
Felt really like he was talking to like.
It wasn't just I want to thank L. Ron Hubbard. I want to thank LRH. Up there, I want to thank LRH. At certain points during it, he would refer to it in third person, like LRH,
looking at it
our
in the
guy,
eyes.
LRH, that's our guy. I want to thank him, and he keeps looking at it, and then occasionally he would refer to it and go, you, him, right there, kind of thing. And
it
then
really felt like they believed that thing was his
him.
Essence. It was him.
But watching it as an omnipresent, I would have never. I thought he was just referring to metaphorically, and they pan out, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It's so fucking amazing.
Anyways, the thing with Scientology is there was this bar bet that L. Ron Hubbard had, and he was a science fiction writer. Right. L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction writer, like H.P. Lovecraft kind of person. And somebody in a bar he was in, I believe it was, a random or a friend or something, said that his books were shit, insulted him. And L. Ron Hubbard said, and I believe this is on record, I heard this somewhere, but the story goes that L. Ron Hubbard said, I'm such a good writer, I could write a fucking book about whatever I wanted, and people would believe me, and it would be a fucking new religion. If I wrote a book, a science fiction novel about a religion, I'm such a good writer, people would fucking believe me. And they would pray. And he said in this story, the story goes that he said, quote, and they would see me as a god.
Yep.
And the dude said, no, Cap. And now we have that clip of Tom Cruise praising LRH.